Advice that I could give to those that are trying to go multi-site is find your people. I think that was a big reason why we've grown so much. Hey Luke, what year did Smalltown start? We started Smalltown Dental in 2018. There was another dentist in the town that I grew up practicing in that was looking to sell his practice. He simply asked me, hey, I don't know how you're gonna necessarily run two practices in the same town. I thought, I'm not so sure either. 2020 hit, everybody wanted to sell their practices. We went from 2 to 8 practices in a year. Dentistry is not the same landscape that it was 30 years ago. You come out of school and you just have a ton of debt. They just don't teach us how to run a business in dental school. So it's not necessarily fair for us to expect dentists to come out and immediately know how to run a practice. You were not trained to be a business owner. You became one, but now you need to fill yourself with resources that can support you. So that was my goal and that's what I did when I realized I needed help. What happens with that 8 practices is, money comes through the door because you've got practices that are producing, but you also just bought 8 practices that have completely different cultural standpoints, completely different softwares, completely different ways of running their practice and their expectations of you. Partnering with Henry Schein in that aspect, they had a lot of the resources that we needed.
We started with standardizing our software immediately, which Ascend was awesome for onboarding.
Technology just makes things more efficient. Dentrix Ascend is key to the technology. Third party just integrating seamlessly into Ascend is so smooth.
Our employees picked it up faster than anything I've ever seen. That led into consistent KPIs, and then we knew what we were up against in each office. So it made it easier to plan, which made budgeting easier. I don't know what I would do without the analytics. I don't know how you can do what we do without analytics. We started at 11 practices, we're now at 9. Why would we go smaller? Because we knew where the patients were and where the patients weren't. So it helped with consolidation, which doubled our production and lowered our overhead. With Jarvis, it's predictability, and the numbers don't ever lie. So you know what to predict, then we can spend our time with our teams, with the training, with the onboarding, and the more knee-to-knee, eye-to-eye conversations that ultimately builds into the culture.
We breathe culture, we preach culture. Every new employee gets a note card from me, and it says on their culture means everything to me at Smalltown. Our priority is to bring on companies that are like-minded, bring on practices that are going to fit our mold. And advice that I could give to those that are trying to go multi-site is find your people, get your team. I think that was a big reason why we've grown so much. When we brought on our leadership team that could go out and start systemizing things, putting things in place, all that stuff was so important for us integrating and getting our teams on the same page and letting them feel like we're one company rather than 8 different companies. I trusted Henry Schein and what they were doing. We shared the same passions, we share the same core values.
I think when we choose partners, we want to make sure that the needs are in line and they've never let us down. And I think getting through the 9 locations with Henry Schein is going to help us get through the next 9, meaning they have our layout, they know what equipment we want, they know what technology we want. So if tomorrow Dr. Smidt finds an opportunity, we're ready to open a practice or whatever, we just make one phone call and they know what we're going to do in that location.
People ask us all the time what the future of Smalltown is. Our goal the last couple of years was really to clean things up, systemize things, get things to where we're able to grow and scale, and we're there. We're looking to get better every single day. We're looking to go in and figure out how can we strategize and find the little things here and there that can improve the practices. It's energizing the teams, but also the amount of talent that's in our leadership team, the amount of talent in every office. That's what kind of gets me up in the mornings, because I know what the potential of this company can be. And so as we move forward with Henry Schein, I know that I can rely on Henry Schein, and I know that what they're going to promise us is what they're going to deliver.